Hi friends! Welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Katelyn and I like to film eyeshadow palette ranking and review videos, as well as the occasional other content sprinkled in. So if you like indie makeup, if you like eyeshadow palettes, if you like beauty content in general, I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button because I post 2 videos every single week. And for those of you that are not new here, my face is happy that you're seeing it again. I almost made it through that whole one without messing up. You all don't see this because I edit it out, but I usually have to do like 3 takes on that, but I was so close that time. So close. Anyways, I'm super excited for today's video. The Cozy Cabin limited edition holiday collection from Simply Posh Cosmetics is here, and if you are familiar with Simply Posh, you may know that they already had a Cozy Cabin palette. This is the revamped, remastered, version of it, and then this is their first time doing a cheek palette. I'm pretty sure it's their first time. So we have some highlighter, blush, and here I didn't show you the inside of the palette. Here's what it looks like. I was gifted this in PR from Simply Posh Cosmetics, so my bangs are in my face. So thank you to Simply Posh for sending this my way. They did not ask me to post, they just sent it to me out of the kindness of their hearts, and I really appreciate that. I like Simply Posh a lot. They're one of my favorite brands. They've become one of my favorite brands, I think, as of last year when I tried Fairy Tale Fairies for the first time. If you have been around, leave a comment down below if you remember my series where I used only 10 eyeshadow palettes for a month, and if you recall the palette that I used the most during that. I don't recall, but I'm almost positive it was the Fairy Tale Fairies palette that I reached for. I ended up reaching for the most. It might have been the Be Perfect Interstellar. It was one of those two. I was joking. Anyways, yeah, I don't know how many looks I'm going to be able to do and film and edit and get up. You will have seen it in the title, so you already know. But we're going to at least do one look right now. So let's get into it. I am not going anywhere. I'm just filming this at my house. And then I'm just filming my monthly ranking video after this. That's the only reason why I wouldn't just do like one look on each eye. Or should I do that? Would you guys even care if I did a ranking video with one look on each eye? I don't know. I would care. So we're just gonna do one look. Before I do anything, let me tell you about this palette. So this is made in the PRC, 12-month open container, cruelty-free, paraben-free, mineral oil-free, and talc-free. There is mica, but yes, there is mica in the shades. Some of the shades, not necessarily all the shades, but some of the shades. And it is a pressed pigment palette, so it does have the not intended for use around the eye warning that is required by the United States FDA because of what they're using to be, isn't it to be vegan? This doesn't say that it's vegan, but it is cruelty free. But it's a pressed pigment, and usually the pressed pigments happen on vegan. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know things. So yeah, let's do a look. I'm leaning towards the neutral solely because I've entered a neutral era. I just need to accept it. I really do. So, anywho, I want to do that, but since I'm not going anywhere, I feel like I should do something a little different. But it's kind of hard because this is like more of like a neutral 9 pan over here, and you have like the cool toned 9 pan over there. So I don't know. Oh my gosh, my dog. That is stinky. All right. What do I want to do? I have an idea. We're going to do it. I absolutely love getting PR. I wish I got more PR. To an extent. I love getting PR from brands that I really like because I'm likely to like the products. I feel guilty if I get PR and then I don't like it because I just feel bad, because somebody gave me something. But I do find that getting PR can be kind of stressful. We're going to talk about that in a second. So we're going to reach in for this shade up here, Sleigh Bells. I'm just using a fluffy blending brush for my crease. But I just feel like when you get PR and everybody's kind of getting the similar PR, everybody's getting it around the same time, it feels stressful when like other people are getting their videos up like right away and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, I cannot film, edit, and post that quickly. Like, one, my internet sucks. It takes like a day to get anything to upload onto YouTube. And two, I have to work. So I can't, not that I'm saying other people don't. Some people are just better at doing that, but I also have like other interests. Like, I really like sports, so I was watching a football game and a basketball game last night instead of filming or editing. I also like to read, and I've been reading a book all week that's kept me from, you know, just getting some other stuff. So like, I have like my Lunar Beauty Siren Sunset video, my Natasha Denona Xenon video, my I have a video with the Alter Ego Mirage palette. I have a video with the Laura Geller Wheel of Fortune palette. Like, I have literally 4 videos filmed that just need to be edited and uploaded. The Laura Geller one is like half filmed because I'm just putting that look with like looks from other palettes. But anywho, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I just find it stressful. This time of year always stresses me out. I feel like I can't get to all the eyeshadow palettes that I want to get to. And then like financially it's stressful because, you know, I have money but not enough money to buy as much makeup as I buy. So I gotta just slow down, slow my roll. I'm probably gonna edit this all out because you don't all need to hear me complaining about it. But anywho, I was bringing it up mainly to say, if you're here and you're watching this, I know I got this video up later than a lot of other creators, and so I appreciate you coming to check out my video. That was really the main point of all of that. Next, we're gonna go for Wintry. It's this darker matte down here. And I'm using a fluffy blending brush. This one's like slightly smaller than the last one we were using. Like barely smaller, but it is smaller. I don't have the original Cozy Cabin, so I can't compare it to the original, but I do have quite a few other Simply Posh palettes that we can kind of compare to. Also, I'm sorry, the bangs are back. I don't think I've filmed with my bangs yet, or if I have, I definitely haven't posted it yet, but I know they were annoying for some of you trying to watch me do eye looks last time, but like, I just like my face better with bangs. So, you know, and it's my face, so I don't really care if it bothers you. It's my face, head, body, all of it. So speaking of the rat race of it all, I will definitely still be buying new eyeshadow palettes next year. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to be a person that like just can go do like a total no buy, but I do want to focus more. Well, one, I'm having a baby next year, so we'll see how content goes once that happens. But two, I just want to focus on, and we're going to take the shade Chimney from the palette, this like brown shade here, and a smaller brush for the outer corner. Anyways, I just want to do more content that's like either want to be able to do like more videos with the same palette. So if that's a like initial first impressions video, but then a multiple looks video after that, or is that pulling like a popular palette and doing like a whole week? Because I think it's Emily's makeup blog. I think she used to do that. She would grab a palette and she'd use it for a week and she'd do looks with it and she'd share her thoughts. And it wasn't necessarily a new palette. It was like, you know, just like, I think they were like Pat McGrath palettes or Natasha Denona, like just like those popular palettes that people don't necessarily buy right when they launch, but will go back for. So I debated that too, or going back to my bracket series, because I know I got away from that, but maybe it's like doing, if we're putting the palettes in different like sections or whatever, like do I do a video where it's like round one of like looks or what, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of what I was trying to figure out, is like what content can I do using makeup I already have so I can not spend as much but still put out content, but also just not feel so like I have to get out all the new releases, because it's not like the filming and doing the looks and using the makeup because like I do my makeup a lot. Like I think I was doing it like 6 days a week. Since being pregnant, it's been more like 4 days a week, or 5 days a week, excuse me. So I lost a day on there because I just can't be bothered. Sometimes it's actually more my new job that I think that's happened with too, because I just I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I would just be curious to hear from all of you in the comments down below, like what you would want to see, what types of videos you like that are not necessarily just new makeup reviews. if you like just more are looking for inspiration of what to do with new palettes, like maybe I do videos or like duping the vibes or whatever, like I'm down for that too. I just want to figure out a way to use the makeup I already have. That's really what this boils down to. So yeah, I'm curious to hear from you all in the comments. Also, sorry to Simply Posh, who's probably watching this, that I used this review video to talk about how stressed I am about doing reviews. But anyways, the owner is so nice, so I'm sure she won't care. But I just want to say that I feel like an actual genius combining those colors, because tell me that that's not like a blueberry. Like the two like periwinkle shades that I use plus this like plummy shade, it like turned into like a blueberry color, and I love it. And the reason I wanted to do that is because when I first looked at this palette, I was like, ooh, that doesn't go dark enough to get like a purpley look for me. But then I was like, I mean, you could add that, but I feel like it goes blue. So then I was like, huh, what am I gonna do? Anyways, there you go, Chimney. There's your deepening up shade. All right, so now I think I want to get a little festive. Yeah, let's not be monochromatic. That's what my heart and soul wants to do, is be monochromatic, because I always do a monochromatic look. But we're not going to today. I want to see what happens when we use the shade Festive, which is this one over here. It looks like a duochrome shade, like an orange green. I'm curious. And I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to spray that with Fix Plus. Ooh, it's definitely like an orangey green, like really strong duochrome shift. Like that green sparkle is intense. Now I have to figure out what other color I want to use with it, because I don't actually know. I was going to put this shade all over, but I'm being honest, I don't want to anymore. Wonder if we can see, is there like a shiftiness happening? Oh yeah, in the mirror, when I'm looking down in the mirror, it's orange, and on my eye it's green. Ooh, that's fun. I'm not gonna lie, this look feels more creative than what I've been feeling lately. I feel like I've been going for kind of the same thing over and over. I know this is sort of like my standard eye shape, but whatever. Give me a break, you know? Do we want to go with this one next? This is Gingerbread. I feel like Lights is gonna be... How about Angel? Ooh, I don't know. I feel like Angel or Lights is too light, so I feel like I want to go Angel or Gingerbread. I think we're gonna try Angel. I'm scared, but we're gonna try it. There's like a hint of a green reflect on there, so maybe they'll blend together. I don't know. This is why I wanted to just do one shimmer, but initially, but I changed my mind. So same brush, I just flipped to the other side. Spray with Fix Plus, and hold my breath on how these two blend together. Is this the best color story I've ever created? Not necessarily. I think I would have been better off just doing the orange shade all the way across. You know what, actually? No, I take it back. I take that back. When I blended them together more, they created more of a green gradient, and I like it because it's like shifting to purple on the outside, blue, green, yellow. It's almost like a rainbow. Yeah, no, I've changed my mind. I like this. I just needed to give it a second. Oh yeah, this is fun. I like this a lot. Is it still a purple, blue, green look somehow? Yes, but technically I reached for an orange shade, so I tried, you guys, I did. I tried to not do... There's like a hint of like an orangey yellow happening, okay? It's slightly different than what I normally do. Also, I've not watched anybody else's video. I just panic scrolled through my subscription feed earlier, seeing videos with this palette and going, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna get one up soon enough for anybody to actually care. So anywho, I have not actually watched any videos, so hopefully this is a unique... No! Dropped my makeup remover wipe that has like... Anyways, whatever. Hopefully this is a somewhat unique look compared to what everybody else has done. I find that I'm so, like, the way the Simply Posh palettes are laid out, I always just want to go down the little monochromatic line. And they really are set up that way and like work really well that way. So I'm a big fan of that, but whenever I review these palettes, I always want to give you something different. Ooh, you know what? Oh no. I feel a sty coming on. No! Well, if I'm getting a sty, this might be the only look you guys get with this. Oh, shoot. All right. I'm just going to do a warm compress later and hope that this doesn't come to fruition. Ow, it hurts. Okay. Anyways, this is the look pretty much. I will do everything, come back to show you the blush and highlight palette. That was the eyeshadow palette I just held up, but you'll see the blush and highlight palette in a second. I feel like I want to clarify that I don't actually have a sty, but like my eye hurts like right here. And that's always the beginning stages. I'm also losing my voice. What is happening? That's always the beginning stages of it. So I just wanted to preemptively prepare. So this has nothing to do with this video, but just as a side tip, like if you get a sty, pay attention to like if your eye hurts and then you get a sty, like just pay attention to how your body reacts. I feel like that's super helpful. Because for me, I typically have this eye pain. One comes within like the next couple of days. What I do is I immediately stop, like not right now because I'm filming this video, but I did my makeup. What I'm gonna do is everything I used, I will toss, and unless it can be sanitized, because I used a brush to do my water liner, and so I can sanitize that. But like my sponge, like the sponge, you know, your beauty sponge that you use for your concealer, and then like my little powder puff that I put under there, I use like, they're reusable, but they're also not that expensive. So I'm just going to toss those. I'm not even going to worry about it. Anyways, I just wanted to say, if you feel one coming on, it's a good idea to just get proactive about it. But we will see if I actually have one happen, because the last time I was proactive, I just like didn't wear makeup for a couple of days and we were good. So you might only have one look in this video. This might be it. We'll see. If I can squeeze another one in, you'll see it, but whatever. I am going to mix two blushes actually, because I want a cool tone blush like Winterberry. I fear it might be too dark, so I'm gonna mix in a little bit of Snug. So we're gonna go for those two right there. And I'm just gonna do an even 2 to 2 little dip. And I don't know how pigmented this is gonna be, so I maybe should have thought of that ahead of time. This is definitely a pigmented blush. It's really pretty though. Oh, and I didn't mention, I did the same mattes on bottom that I did on top, and then the same two shimmers I put on the inner corner and then right here, so we could get kind of like a similar effect as we're getting on the lid. And I just want to point out, on my lid, it does not look like I only have two eyeshadows, like two shimmers, I mean, on my lid, right? Like it looks like I have multiple shimmer shades on my lid. Those are just two. Just want to clarify. That blush really blended nicely, and it was nice and pigmented. I dipped in, like, not super hard, but I always kind of dip in hard because I like a pretty pigmented blush, and then I wipe it off. But yeah, I liked that. I feel like I didn't need to wipe that off. I feel like I got a good application. We blended solidly. I am happy with that. You know, all of these highlights look really pretty. I think we're gonna go for Merry and Bright, this pink one right here. Just, I don't know, it's calling to me. Oh my god. Woo, okay. That is blinding. Yeah, that's nice. There we go. Oh my gosh, that is insane. So, I'm gonna take my sponge and just dye that down a little bit. Okay. Did that help? I mean, it is insane. That is a crazy highlight, and it's not like sparkly, like it's like shiny, which is not bad. I just, for me, I prefer this kind of a highlight to like a sparkly one, so I really like this, but some people might feel differently. So just wanted to point that out. Oh my gosh, why is this so freaking pretty? Okay, well, I mean, that's basically the look. I'm gonna use a like little travel mascara that I don't mind tossing, just in case I do have a sty coming on. And I'll put also a pair of lashes I don't mind getting rid of if I need to. So I will come back and show you the finished look, and then we'll do some comparisons, and then I will film an outro that you may or may not see. We might slide in an extra look or two. We will see how things go. I would say pray for me, think about me, but you're seeing this after the fact. So here is the finished look. This eyelash, problem. This is why I don't like these lashes, but I'm not going to take it off and redo it when I'm having eye issues on that specific eye. So we're just going to deal with it, okay? Anyways, I love this look. If you're curious about my lip gloss, I am using the Unearthly Predator lip gloss that I got in my Devour collection. Anyways, it's a multi-chrome gloss. But here is the finished look. I love it. I'm so happy with how this look came out. Like, so happy. I love the blush. I love the highlight. I love the eyeshadow look. Like, I am feeling myself. I did not, like, when I initially looked at this palette, I was really confused on what to do besides be like, a cool tone look, a warm tone look. Like, that was it. So the fact that I pushed myself out of my limit and went between the two sides, I just feel really good about it. So I'm super happy with this. I did pull my other Simply Posh palettes, and I feel like I only have 3, but I thought I had more. But maybe I'm wrong. So anyways, I do have pregnancy brain, so we'll see. So here are the 3 I have. So just wanted to hold them up for comparisons. I will start with the one that I think will have the most overlap, maybe, and that's the Fairy Tale Fairies palette. Oh no, I just dug into this pink shadow. Okay, here we go. Here is Cozy Cabin on top, Fairy Tale Fairies on bottom. I feel like you might have some similarities here. We will swatch a couple of the shades that I think look the most similar. So I'm taking Dreamy from Fairy Tale Fairies and Wishlist from Cozy Cabin. They are different. Fairy Tale Fairies is for sure more pastel, and then the Cozy Cabin has a little bit more of like a, I don't want to say grungy, but like a darker kind of feel to it. So there's the difference there. Okay, we're gonna take Once Upon a Time from Fairy Tale Fairies and Fireplace from Cozy Cabin. A little bit more similar, but again, Cozy Cabin goes a little bit deeper. All right, there we go. They swatch pretty close. It's like a tonal difference, but they're pretty close. I would say those are closer than the 2 blues. And we're gonna go with Mystical from Fairy Tale Fairies and Snowfall from Cozy Cabin. Yeah, Snowfall is for sure darker, but they're the same like tealish tone, but they would work nicely together. But yeah, that's Cozy Cabin is again darker. Okay, so we're gonna take Fairy Dust from Fairy Tale Fairies and Pine from Cozy Cabin. Those are similar, but I feel like Cozy Cabin again is gonna be a little bit darker. I'm running out of room on my hand. Yeah, Cozy Cabin has a little bit more of like a teal base to it. I'm dropping eyeshadow palettes. Okay, awesome. Hopefully it didn't break anything. But there's the difference. See, they're dark. Let me take my Apple Watch off too. That's not helpful. There we go. They're darker. So I think that's kind of it that's jumping out to me. I feel like I'm going to swatch Wishes from Fairy Tale Fairies and Lights from Cozy Cabin. They don't look similar, but I feel like people probably like looking at the pictures think they do. So we're just going to go further down my wrist. And I put the Fairy Tale Fairies one on the bottom this time. But see, they are different for sure. Cozy Cabin again is darker. I feel like Cozy Cabin's almost like the grungy, like slightly grungy sister to Fairy Tale Fairies. So those were the 2 that I thought were going to have the most overlap, and there's really not a ton. There's definitely like those 2 red shades, those are similar. Like these are kind of similar, but again, Cozy Cabin consistently is deeper. Let's hope I didn't break anything. I didn't. Yay. Okay. Here we have Genuine Gems on the bottom and Cozy Cabin up top. There we go. The shiny background on Genuine Gems is gonna make that difficult, but let's see. We're gonna do Citrine in Genuine Gems and Stocking in Cozy Cabin. Genuine Gems pulls a little bit more mustard. I'm gonna keep running down my hand, sorry. And Cozy Cabin's actually a little bit lighter. So Genuine Gems on the bottom, Cozy Cabin up top. That's the difference. I'm gonna pop the shade Clarity from Genuine Gems next to these 2 green shimmers right here, just to show the similarities. Like that shade is more similar to the Fairy Tale Fairy shade than it is the Cozy Cabin shade. Because that Cozy Cabin shade for sure has that like deeper teal base. I'm going to grab Carrot from Genuine Gems and Candy Cane from Cozy Cabin. And I know swatching it on my arm like this is not like the best way to do it, but it's what we're doing. Those I would say are similar. Genuine Gems I did first again. It's a little bit darker and doesn't have as much of like a high shine reflect, but they are similar. And I need to start moving my swatches this way so you guys can see them without me having to twist my arm. I don't think there's anything else that's really that similar. I'll grab Bronzite from Genuine Gems and Cabin from Cozy Cabin. But yeah, Bronzite's more brown, Cozy Cabin goes more green. So again, Genuine Gems on the bottom, Cozy Cabin up top. There we go. Okay, last but not least is Citrus Punch, and I will be surprised if we have a ton of overlap in this palette. So here we have Cozy Cabin up top, Citrus Punch on the bottom, and let's see where we might overlap. So I'm going to take Squeeze from Citrus Punch and Cozy from Cozy Cabin. I think those look kind of similar. Those two are pretty similar, a slight difference. Citrus Punch is a little bit brighter, more punchy. This one's a little bit more muted, subdued, but pretty much the same color. Kind of similar to the reds, where it's like, yeah, there's a difference, but it's not like a significant difference. Oh, you know what's so interesting? I'm surprised Chimney in Cozy Cabin, the one that I put in my outer corner, that's like the deepest plum shade of any of their palettes. I don't know why, but I would have thought they had one. Okay, so we're gonna do Tangerine and Festive. Those are not even close. So let me try, instead of Tangerine, I mean, I'll just swatch them, whatever. I thought they'd look similar, but Tangerine is way more yellow. Oh, it's so funny. On camera, they actually look more similar. Okay, Tangerine is like a yellow to pink, whereas the Festive is an orange to green shift. But next to each other, on camera, they don't look as different as they do like to my eyeball. Well, those were the shades that I feel like were similar to their other palettes. So if you have all three of their other palettes, this is what you're working with that might be kind of similar. That's what I'm gonna say 8 shades, because there's 2 on here that I don't think are similar at all, but I swatched them anyway. So I'm gonna say 8 to 10 if you feel like these are all similar. 8 to 10 shades of the 18 pan palette that might be similar. It depends on your preference. Personally, I see a difference with all of them. There's only 2 that I'm like, it's kind of a negligible difference. And if I were to be weighing the pros and cons, 2 shades to me is not that bad, especially because they're a red and a peach, which I have in pretty much a lot of palettes, so I'm buying a duplicate anyway. But I always like to do, or I shouldn't say I always, I very rarely do swatch comparisons. Usually I do them on my Instagram story, but I wanted to try and do them because I know people wanted them for this palette in particular, and I just think they're helpful. So you can make your decision on, with what you have in your collection, do you need to buy it? I did keep the comparisons to just their brand, but if there are certain palettes that you want me to compare it to, I'm willing to do swatch comparisons over on my Instagram stories by request. That might be it from me, TBD. If you're seeing this, that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed the look, the swatch comparisons. I hope this video was helpful to you in deciding if you want this palette. I do have an affiliate code with Simply Posh. It is Katelyn, and it will save you 10%. I do make a small commission if you choose to use that code because it is affiliated. So if you do that, I really appreciate it. It makes just a big difference for me, and I really just value anybody who uses my codes and anybody who watches my content. Like I said, if you're here watching this, I know I'm one of the later ones to get my video up. I am just thankful that you're here. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye!